too.
And I'm here too. You really gotta get an intro. We gotta work on an intro.
Usually it's just nice to see you again, but I mean, I figure that's, you know, while I'm on someone else's stream, it might as well be, and I'm here too.
But like, you would be so cool with an intro. You need a catchphrase at least. What's your catchphrase?
I don't know if I have one.
Well, that's gotta change. Cancelled.
Yeah, this is something I should work on into.
That's gonna be your catchphrase. Cancelled.
Cancelled? Cancelled is my catchphrase. No! I'm only cancelled because this game keeps making me say problematic shit.
It's true. Oh, Gambit, hello. Finally a stream I can watch fully, and it'll probably have some unintentional racism that Willie will rise from the ground from. You're right! You're absolutely right.
You're right, I hate it.
Because right now in the game, what? We're dealing with, like, the Russians.
Yeah.
And it started out with, what's her name? Susato? She said something that was like, oh, I guess they don't like us lowly Japanese or something, she said, remember? Remember that, when she said that? Wow.
Yep, that was pretty fucked up. I remember one of the Russian sailor guys also said something that was pretty fucked up, but I can't remember it right now. Brain empty.
It all just melds into one, it happens so often.
It does. And I'm kind of wondering if that's only gonna get worse once they actually arrive in England.
I know, right? We're not even in England yet. And we were in Japan and it was awful. So what's gonna happen once we're, like, there?
Exactly. It's like, okay, I know that people back then were like this, but this is a video game.
We can tone it down just a tad.
We can tone it down.
Oh, I started the game.
Oh, okay.
9th of January, SS Bureau, first class cabin passageway. I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. Oh, right, we were thrown out. She went back into her disguise, and the Russian guy was like, get out.
Yeah.
I wish we'd managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might be. We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door. He's clearly glaring at us, as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute. What is it? Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go? Yeah.
Oh God. So now is the time to tell you, chat. I haven't practiced my British accent in 2 weeks. So we're back to it being worse than before. Because I know at the very end I finally managed to nail the British accent. That knowledge is gone.
So disappointed. You had 2 weeks. You should have been going to sleep with, like, British accents on. You should have had Top Gear on while you were sleeping.
Top Gear. I hate that the first thing I thought of was I can't listen to the Magnus Archives when I'm going to sleep. It's cosmic horror. It'll fuck up my brain. As if the Magnus Archives is the only British media that exists.
See, that's why you do Top Gear, because then you just hear...
You know
and
what?
then
I used to fall asleep watching
thing.
Criminal Minds, so I feel like hearing car noises would be an upgrade.
So basically you're saying you're a sleeper murderer.
I guess, sure.
Well, I have been practicing my British accent for the 2 weeks, because I've been watching Gogglebox nonstop. Because I'm a freak who likes to watch people watch TV.
I mean, isn't that the entirety of... What the fuck is it called? Science Theater 3000? I don't remember the name
Yeah,
of it.
they watch movies.
Isn't that the entirety of that show? It's just watching people watch bad movies.
Yeah, but Gogglebox is just like people watching normal TV. Like, some episodes they watch the news. Almost
Oh.
every episode, there's a segment where they just watch the news.
Why is this show fun to watch?
It's like when you watch, like, those reaction channels, you know? Except these people are interesting and funny and have things to say. And they don't show the whole video that they're watching. It's, like, edited, and it's funny. It's a good, nice show. It makes you feel like you're watching stuff with friends when you don't have any to watch stuff with. It's like how if you watch Florida Bama Shore by yourself, it's not as fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yes, he's completely disappeared. I forget what her voice sounds like. That was just me. When did he do that? Oh right. He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists. I guess we're looking around.
I guess.
Hello, sir. Can I ask you about your face real quick? I really wish we'd had a chance to look around in Miss Pavola's cabin.
What? Why you look like that? Want something?
Hmm?
Maybe you want me to throw you out again? Hmm?
Oh, no, definitely not that.
Next time I have to throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand?
Understand?
That's quite a threat.
Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face.
Where do lobsters spend?
Aren't we like the only 2 Japanese people on this boat?
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna
there
forget.
was a third one, but he's dead now.
Plus, I'm accused of murder.
Yeah.
I doubt he's gonna forget that face. I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruhodo-san. Sasudo gets it.
Sasudo gets it.
Oh. I've investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything out of place.
Maybe we should just move to a new area?
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know
we
if
can
there's gonna
get...
be anything new. Yeah, because he's not guarding that door anymore.
Yeah.
We can just leave.
Leave. That door leads to the second class area. It's locked. I can't open it.
Ah, damn.
No, well, that stands to reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape. Gosh, she gave me a very stern look when she said that. So she still thinks I did it?
To some extent.
I found a clue. Do you see it?
Oh.
Do you see the clue?
Oh, yeah. Like, one of the lights is turned off and the other one isn't.
Oh, I can't look at them.
What's wrong with that light?
Yeah, what's wrong with the light?
Yeah, why
Is
there
this
only
us
one of
being
them
too
on?
smart again?
We
Are
might
we-
be too smart.
We're too far ahead? This light's also off. Why is that light on?
Yeah, that's weird.
We checked the cheese. First class cabin number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin. It's Kazuma-sama's. Sorry? Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home.
Didn't we read
Anyway.
this dialogue last week?
I don't know, it didn't have a check mark.
Oh, this one, this line is new.
Oh! I wonder if Inspector Osanaga has managed to uncover any new clues. Yes, we should probably find him and ask. Okay,
All right.
not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Circle.
Oh, circle.
There we go.
Sorry. It's been 2 weeks since I did Naruhodo's voice. January 9th, SS Bureau, first class cabin number 1. Who's this twink? It looks like
No.
they're still investigating in here. Yes. Oh, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed. What do you mean unscathed? Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Haha. He's not gonna die.
They've threatened to throw you overboard like 7 times in the
If I leave.
span of like 2 hours.
Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know. Okay. Well, let's examine, because this guy's new. Hello? And...
Where did you go?
Oh, sorry. I just went to the next door cabin.
Why? Who gave you permission for this?
Well, I mean, Seaman Hosonaga did.
God.
Save a line!
New Japanese, was it? Later I will roll him into a ball and throw him in cold room.
He's gone back to guarding the door. I hope Inspector Hosonaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account. He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for steak at La Carnival.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to go back to the scene of a murder.
Yeah, for like a crime that he almost fucked up.
Yeah.
That would be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san. Oh, we can look at this again. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Bira. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. So by bringing her pet on board, Miss Pavlova has broken the rules. She can call it her friend. She called it her friend, didn't she? Yes, although we don't know what form of friend this takes yet. I'm almost certain that whatever it is, it's inside the traveling case in her cabin. A friend. There's more to this than it seems, I think. It's a snake.
It's a snake. It's 100% a snake. Seems we've investigated all of this already.
Oh.
Oh, that's new, I guess.
So it's clear that these letters are written with the ink that was somehow spilt on the floor. And they spelled the Russian word for wardrobe. It does seem to be an unambiguous pointer to you, Naruhodo-san, as you were sleeping in there. But to be truly unambiguous, it should have just spelt out my name, don't you think? Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine that Kazuma-sama would have written his last words, or word, in Russian.
Yeah, like, did the guy even know Russian?
Yeah, I don't think he did. We know that he knew English, but that's about it, I think.
Yeah. And, like, it would make sense that he would know English because he was planning on traveling to England. What reason would he have to learn Russian?
Yeah, exactly. I think it was one of the Russian dudes.
I think so too. I mean, that seems the most likely so far.
Here's my theory. Okay, I'm going big brain.
Okay.
So the snake, the pet snake, came in and bit him and killed him, and he died.
Right.
And then one of the Russian guys found it, and they were like, "Oh God, we have to protect her." So they wrote that because they knew he was in there.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense, but it almost seems a little too easy because, like, we saw in the opening, like, little cutscene that there was a snake that went through the ventilator. And it's pretty obvious, like, there's only been one mention of an animal so far, and it's been in Miss Pavlova's case. I feel like it's all a little too
easy.
Yeah, because, like, think about the first case. Think about how complicated that shit got.
You're right.
I don't think the second case would be easier than the first one.
But, okay, that beginning movie, it was like Sherlock Holmes telling a story, right?
That's true, too.
So who knows? Which begs the question of who did write it. Oh, there's something new. There's nothing on this table at all. Yeah, it's all on the floor. Look down. The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yeah, it's strange. Last night, when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. No. Wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. Oh, right. He fell asleep, like, right after dinner, and it was weird.
Yeah.
He was poisoned.
He got drugged, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No.
The conclusion that he was drugged. When someone's like, yeah, I can't. Oh, there he is.
He looks beat up.
He does.
Well, let's look at this. This is where
everything but Hosonaga.
Yeah. It's his punishment for the last case. This is where Cosmo spent his final moments writing his diary. 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whispering sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. Looking at his writing here on this page, it's almost impossible to believe that he's gone. Kazuma-sama left us a valuable clue in these words, I'm sure of it. We have to solve this mystery, Naruhodo-san, even though you did it. We will!
She does kind of jump back and forth from being like, I believe you, Naruhodo-san, to, oh, you're a murderer, Naruhodo-san. Like, pick one. Pick a stance.
Pick a lane.
Yeah, and just stay in it.
Yeah, but girls are bad at driving. That's why she's constantly switching lanes.
Great.
I say as girl driver.
I want you to say that.
The game's rubbing off on me in weird ways. So this ventilator joins to Miss Pavlova's cabin? Yes, that's right. And just a few minutes before he died, Cosmo saw something emerging from it. Let's say it again. The speckled band, as he described it. If only Miss Pavlova had been able to shed some light on it, but she seemed as baffled as we are. Yes! I wonder if she's telling us everything, though.
I'm going back to my theory that it's a small bear cub in that case, because, like, from all of this, we're gonna be expecting a snake in there.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, remember the way that the case moved whenever we went in there?
Yeah, it was a pretty big movement.
The kind of movement. Yeah, it was big movement. A snake can't really do that.
Mm-hmm. And what was the sound that Cosmo said he heard? Was it
a whistling sound?
Oh, whistling. Okay.
That's not a bear noise.
Yeah, that's not a bear noise. But it's not really a snake noise either.
It's not. She could just have a very large bird in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's an option. Anyways, let's continue.
I'm not sure. I know most people aboard would say the same about me, but there was something about that woman that didn't sit right with me. Okay, I guess we can talk to you. he was.
God, he did get beat up.
He got bad. I forget
no,
how
his
his
glasses
voice.
too.
Oh, not his glasses. Oh, you're
He's
back.
gonna have to pay so much money for that.
Oh, you're back. I forget what his voice
No,
was.
that's
Okay.
not the voice. It was like calm and like soft spoken.
Oh. Inspector! So basically the opposite of Naruhodo.
Yes. The
What
exact
happened
opposite.
to you? Your faces! Please, don't worry about it. Was that it? Maybe deeper.
Yes. I think that's close.
Oh, okay. They're just scratches. Maybe by a bear, maybe. Hey!
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 Oh, my theory is getting more credibility.
When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard. What? But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing really. It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to. Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighboring cabin. Yes, so I understand. Oh! Oh! I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. Oh, fun.
That's our Himbo.
These two are probably fun at parties. I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German, though. Oh, Herlock Sholmes. And guess what? You know who else is German?
Yes,
Gavin.
Javier. Gavin.
Ah, that explains it. I'm right.
Your theory gets more credible with every episode, too.
Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out. Yes, let's do it. Oh, he's so happy.
He is.
Let's talk about the detective first. I want to talk about our Himbo.
Like,
Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he? Yes, he seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But
crawling around on the ground like a little rat?
yeah, like a little rat man. He took his shoes off and he was like only crawling on his toes and his fingers.
That sure is a mental image.
But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored. Did he say anything at all? Actually, now that you mention it, yes. Just one thing, but he practically shouted it. Is this a new pose for him?
I think so. I haven't seen him do this before.
Just in time to watch Hosonaga catch TB again. You are!
Also, I've just noticed how big his fucking hand is compared to his face, so look at that shit.
Yeah, that's huge, dude. You know what they say about
He has
big
yellow
hands. It's shoe polish, was all he said. Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant. The black scrape on the ground, maybe?
Yeah, that must be it.
It was when he was over there, by the piece of broken glass. Do you see? Oh, perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark. Do you think? Is it canon that his right arm bones are permanently fused into a right angle?
Yeah, he does hold it like that. Even though they're like he's not even holding like a napkin like he was in the waiter disguise.
Well, now he's all beat up, so maybe his arm's broken.
Could be.
And he's
But
just
would
holding
he
it
not
like
be able
that.
to hold his arm like that at all if it was broken?
They forgot to make a sling. The developers forgot the sling. It's a glitch.
Ah, understandable.
Oh, yes, that must be it. But how could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish?
He sniffed it.
Shoe polish does have a smell, but I feel like it loses
It
its
does have a
smell
smell.
relatively quickly.
That's true, because they wouldn't want it stinking for too long, 'cause then,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if you actually use it for its intended purpose.
Yeah, people use it on, like, their leather pants and stuff, too.
Oh,
Did you
really?
know that? Yeah. I haven't,
Damn, I didn't
because
know
all
that.
my pants are, like, pleather. I'm wearing leather pants right now.
Oh, damn.
Mhm. I'm in the Halloween spirit. I'm dressed... I'm wearing all black and leather.
Hell yeah. I mean, you've seen how I look. It's
Yes.
always Halloween for me. I'm always in the Halloween spirit.
That's true. See, I'm not a huge Halloween fan. I'm scared of the decorations, but gotta do
Understandable.
what you gotta do. Hmm.
Did I tell you that my mom bought a 12-foot skeleton the other day?
You did, but chat doesn't know.
Chat doesn't know. My mom bought a 12-foot skeleton. My mom actually, it was actually a thing for a while where, like, she'd be like, oh, I should go to Spirit of Halloween because I'll bring home a new animatronic. So, you can imagine, how her house looks around the Halloween season.
But now you get
Oh,
the
I kinda
12-foot
want one.
skeleton.
Yeah, now I kind of want a skeleton. I want to put it on my balcony.
I feel like that's not allowed.
Wait, Novella is Halloween themed. I thought she was the spirit of optometrists. No.
Why not both?
Why not both? Optometrists can be pretty scary. I mean, do you ever think about laser eye surgery? They
Yeah, that
blast
is
your
scary.
eyeballs back into the right shape.
And you have to be awake for it.
You have to be awake.
And they say don't move.
Yeah, like how am I supposed to not move my eyes?
Do you know what skeleton your mom got? Because there's two.
I have no idea. All I know is that my dad called me the other night and was like, hey, make sure that, you know, we were just talking about like some boring shit. And then at the very end, he's like, oh, by the way, your mom got a 12-foot skeleton. And I'm like, okay, that's on brand.
Okay.
And, yeah, apparently, it's too big to be stored anywhere in the house.
Yeah, it's 12 feet tall.
It's 12 feet tall. I mean, I'm sure you can bend it over and whatever.
I
I don't
don't-
know much about
I don't
12-foot
know.
skeletons because I don't have anywhere that I would put a 12-foot skeleton.
All I know is that there are two. And the new one looks rad as hell and it has lights in it. And it's like
Oh, hell
based
yeah.
off of like evil pumpkins and stuff.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's called like the Inferno Pumpkin 12-foot skeleton and it's crazy.
That sounds like something my mom would like. But I'm not sure if that's the one she got. All I know, 12-foot skeleton now lives at my parents' house. And I need to stop calling it my house. I'm so used, like, I've lived on my own for almost 2 years now.
I know the feeling. I still call my parents' house my house.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while. Also, look at the polygons in his arm. What's up with that?
Leave him alone! He was beat up! Yeah, his shoulder's pretty
Did they
jank.
knock his polygons out of shape?
They did! They said you'll never have normal polygons again, sir.
Oh no. That sounds horrible.
That leaves me
Imagine
cold,
if
I'm
you
afraid.
discovered-
Mm.
Sorry. I was gonna keep going, but we should actually play the fucking game.
That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
Oh, my poor 3D rendering bones.
What is it, Suzuno-san? Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue. dark tan. A sort of dark brownish red, then.
Would explain that stain.
Hmm. Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him. Why did you have to do it?
Yeah.
Maybe she has a foot
She's a
fetish.
shoemaker.
So she was like, I just want to...
That's the only logical conclusion.
I just want to
here.
hold his shoes, smell them a little bit. Because she obviously likes him.
That is true. But then again, so did Reno's case, so...
That's also true. Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoe as they scuffed on the floor?
Like,
The
that
mark-
streak is going over to where his leg is
Hmm.
in the outline, so that would make sense. It's like he died closer to the door, maybe as he was trying to get away, and then the
They-
killer moved him, so this way he'd be facing the wardrobe and
Mm-hmm.
right wardrobe on the floor, just to make it extra obvious.
A piece of small glass object and what looks like a scuff mark made by Kazuma's shoe were found by the victim's body. It's a really big mark, though.
Maybe it's from, like, the side of his shoe.
Hmm.
Because, of course, like, if his shoes are all leather and he was putting the polish on the entire shoe,
Sorry.
oh, we've...
Sorry, I accidentally hit it, and then he freaked out. I didn't think he was gonna freak out. What? Nikolina Pavlova? She's in the cabin next door? Yeah, it's a secret! We weren't supposed to tell anybody! Oh.
Yeah, we told one of the first people we saw.
Oh, do you know who she is? Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Of course you like ballet.
Oh, Jesus.
Oops, I think I upset him there.
You think?
Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least.
Osanaga is cute, 100th Assassin.
He is
the
cute!
Of the phrase, poor little meow meow.
But now he's gonna simp for this little ballet girl.
That's true.
And he's gonna
Why do we
ruin the
always need to
case.
have a simp?
He's gonna be like, no, she couldn't possibly.
Every time that it's like we get a little closer to liking Hosonaga, it's like one step forward, two steps back.
Oh, how?
The ouchie simps, though, you know, you're right.
That is true. That is very true.
At
We're gonna
least
have to add him
feel
to the picture.
Asshole.
We're gonna have to add Hosonaga to that picture.
I'll do it after the stream.
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they? I hate that
Like
we can
how
see
he-
his eye now with the anime flash.
Yeah, you can't do the spooky shiny anime glasses anymore.
Yeah, you can only do it on one side, and that's not as cool.
It's not as cool.
Oops, now I've definitely upset him. Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful? If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our dirt... Sorry, I'm dying.
Jesus, you're getting TB too.
I am. They're gonna have to put me in, like, actual confinement. Send
Yeah,
me
they're
to
gonna have
that
to put you in the iron
special
lung.
hospital.
Yeah.
Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. Though I'm stealing evidence, so I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job. Oh, I see. Ah, there is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you. Oh, what? Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please. He looks like shit. What?
Sorry?
What did you say?
I'm just reading off from chat. She can't possibly be racist.
Oh yeah, we've heard that one before, haven't we?
Heard that one before.
What is this new information you have, Inspector?
It's this. The Burya's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report. I stole it.
Oh! Kazuma's post-mortem report. Kazuma-sama. So, what was the cause of death?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
Wait.
So the vertebrae, like, just below the skull.
So he wasn't poisoned.
He could have also been poisoned, but that's not what killed him.
Hmm. His neck was broken?
Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury, so at first I think they were considering poison.
Yeah, that's what we thought too, and everything was really
Yeah,
easy.
that's what we thought.
He died from drinking shoe polish.
But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, then we're
Okay,
really off, okay.
Okay, wait a minute. So it said speckled band. That could line up with a boa constrictor.
It wrapped
Although
around his neck and
suffocation
snapped
would
it.
Also be... Huh? Sorry?
It wrapped around his neck and broke it.
Yeah. I mean, that could be it, but you'd think that suffocation would get him first.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it also
but-
cut off, like, blood flow to his brain, right?
Hmm. But would they be able to know that? Suffocation happened
I'm
first?
sure I'm sure they'd be able to tell.
We're in the middle of the ocean on a boat.
That is true, but, like, don't people's lips tend to get, like, discolored and shit whenever
Oh,
they're
like
strangled?
purpled and
Also,
stuff?
he have a
Yeah.
big bruise around his neck.
Hmm. Well, what weapon was used for it then?
Nothing has been found yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark.
Oh, I see. All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left. Poor Kazuma. Why'd he have to die? And make my life harder?
I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine. I trust you.
He looks evil. I don't trust him anymore.
Does look
I don't know
a
how
little evil.
I don't know how I feel about Hosonaga.
What if he did it?
What if he did it?
Fucked up.
That would be fucked up. Now I want that to happen.
After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
He wants us to leave the cabin so people will be more suspicious of us.
That could be it. But then again, like,
Mm,
wouldn't he be trying to lay the blame even more on us?
that's true.
Like, why would he be like, yeah, go and try and prove your innocence if he knows that he's the one who did it?
Yeah, okay. I have to go make sure that my door's locked. So I'll be right back. Keep them entertained for like 2 seconds.
All right.
Okay.
Let me pull up the list of questions. No, you know what? I've done this bit like 3 times before. I can't keep reading off Jonathan Frakes' questions. Alright, chat. So, what is your favorite part of Halloween? Because my favorite part of Halloween is being able to go to stores and buy shit that I can put in my apartment that usually I'd have to buy online. Like last year, I got this nice little snow globe, and it has like an open book with an eye inside of it. And instead of snow, it's like little bats. Like, what other time of the year can you get that? That is high quality shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
And at any other point in the year, I would have to order that online. But no, I could have. Last year I was like, okay, I'll just go to Michael's, and I got it for $30, and it was great. You're
Hell
back?
yeah. That's pretty expensive though. $30.
Yeah, but I mean, I liked it, so I was willing
Yeah,
to pay
it
for
sparks joy.
I've just spent $40 on an Ina plushie, so
It's okay. I'm gonna spend $200 on video games probably next week, so.
understandable, understandable.
I shouldn't talk. Imagine if that was the end of the chapter and we had to end the stream.
Well, that was a good 45 minutes.
That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head.
Yes! That might be for the best, thank you. Poor Inspector. You look exhausted.
You can sit down, there's a chair right there.
That's true. Or, like, lay down in the bed. Oh.
Yeah, take a little nap. Who cares if a dead guy slept there?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
He's dead
no,
now, you won't care.
Well, it's like how that episode of The Simpsons where the Simpsons go broke, I think it's called, and they have to all the kids have to wear the kids have to start wearing clothes from from like Salvation Army, like donated clothes and stuff, and like they get bullied and they're like, people died in those clothes, ha ha. It's like the
that
exact
just makes
same.
it cooler, in my opinion.
Really? If somebody died in the clothes?
Okay, I actually have a story about this.
Oh god.
So, when I was moving out on my own, I got some furniture from a grandparent who was sort of like downsizing their home. And he had this couch that had like 2 lazy boys built into it. And so originally I had the choice between this very comfortable couch that I had actually spent like a solid 2 summers sleeping on because our house didn't have air conditioning for a long time, and the basement was like the only good place to sleep in the summer. Which is a whole other fucking story. But yeah, so originally I had the choice, and at one point my mom asked me like, hey, which one do you want? I'm like, I want the comfy couch because I know that I can sleep on it if I have to. And she's like, okay, cool. Your dad was gonna tell you that your great uncle died on the lazy boy couch because he wanted it, and I'm like, well, I'm glad he didn't say that to me because then I would have been more tempted to take the lazy boy couch.
A haunted lazy boy.
Yeah, what's not to love? Anyways, I'm glad that I took the one that I did because apparently the lazy boy couch was super fucking uncomfortable.
Oh no.
So I won.
Oh, no.
Anyways.
Well.
Oh, you're so
Osamu
sad.
just watching. Aw.
I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility.
I blame you too.
Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends.
I like how he's saying this serious shit and then we're in Ryanosuke's brain. Like, yeah, my dad lied to me about someone dying on a couch. How can one's life be so satisfyingly chaotic? I don't fucking know. That's just how my life's been since day one.
The truth is, I wasn't actually really his friend. I'm glad that guy's dead.
I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning.
A heavy head?
That's interesting. How big's your dick? Nah, that was low-hanging fruit. I'm sorry.
Just ask someone that, Ryunosuke.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna have to do a YouTube apology now.
Mm-hmm. Hello, YouTube.
I've made a.
I've
series of continued errors.
I have made some very, very serious mistakes, and I want you to know that I'm sorry. You know? Sometimes you just don't think. You do. Was that good? Was that a good apology?
10 out of 10. 10
Anyway,
out of 10.
please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, comment down below. I'll see you next week for next week's apology.
Patreon.
Bye!
Give me money on Patreon for apologizing. God.
My head's still throbbing too.
We were all
So maybe
poisoned.
they were both drugged? Like, I'm sure someone could have figured out that Hosanaga's a cop.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't very good at hiding it in the first case.
I guess
He
we can-
literally handed us his business card and was just praying that we wouldn't flip it over. Like, he's not good at hiding it, so maybe they're like, oh, there's a cop, I want to murder this guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
make
true.
sure that he's not able to keep an eye on me. And that would make more sense if it was one of the sailor guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Also,
we
one of
figured
them
it out.
does have a name. So,
Well, I'm sure they both have names.
I'm sure they all have names, but we're actually given one of their names, which means that he's more important than the other ones.
Plus he has those, like, red lines all over his face.
That's true. What kind of fucking tan line is that?
All the books provided for passengers occupying this cabin neatly arranged on the shelf. They were all over the place when we first looked around, if you remember.
Oh, they were all, if you remember.
Oh yeah, and you tidied them up, didn't you?
You have to look after the ship's property. Unruly behavior in the cabins leads to damage.
But it really wasn't me who knocked them over.
Well, anyway, I feel much better now that they're neatly lined up. I can relax when things are untidy. I can't relax when things are untidy.
Have you seen the rest of the cabin?
Yeah, look down.
None of this is tidy.
Anything else?
Everything.
Yeah,
don't think
that's
there's
everything.
anything else
I
we
think
can
we
look
have to
at.
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Hosonaga. Hope you don't die.
Bye-bye.
Maybe Herlock will be out in the hallway.
Well, we're getting something new.
We are.
Ah! Look, Naruhodo-san! Seaman Stroganov is gone!
Strong enough?
The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us.
Ugh, all these Russian names are impossible to remember.
Yay! Someone else said something semi-problematic.
Do you want to do this one?
Sure.
Did you hear that? It sounded like someone singing.
Did it the great oh god, it's
Oh,
him.
it's him.
Did it the great detective way.
This caroling. I know that lark-like voice.
Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us.
Yes, you're right. We must seize it. Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can investigate.
Definitely, before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
I don't understand what that means.
He's getting his name wrong.
Oh,
The
okay.
dude's name is Stroganov.
It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot.
Okay,
Let's
go
go.
in the
Let's
cabin.
go. Let's go.
Let's Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh,
The case is open.
case is open.
Well, where's Herlock? Miss Pavlova isn't back yet.
Maybe he's hiding under the bed.
Susano... Oh! Where's she gone? Hey, what are you doing? Those are private things. There's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can. I suppose you're right. For Kazuma's sake. Not just for Kazuma-sama. What do you mean? It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there. Really? You're
So now you
hot,
believe
then
us.
you're cold, you're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down.
My god. Very good cover.
Naruhodo sings the hits.
Look
We-
forward to the new album. I want
You
Naruhodo to sing All
Change
Stars.
your mind like a girl changes clothes. We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san, by ourselves if we have to. Yes, yes we will! Sorry, I didn't realize who was saying it. Okay, let's look. Look at that!
Look at the case. Look at the case.
Oh my! Miss Pavlova's case is open! It's completely empty inside, but according to the great detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there. Yes, a friend that she had to keep secret. Because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Burya. I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where the fuck is it now? I just want to pepper in, like, swearing.
Yeah, I mean, Rito's case should be able to say fuck.
Yeah. Naruhodo-san, are you there? Sorry? I'm right here. Yeah? Why? Oh, good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like home. Believe me,
Stop bullying him.
I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know.
Also, wouldn't it be weird to jump into the wardrobe of some, like, lady that you met maybe 5 minutes ago?
I mean, Herlock went into Kazuma's.
I guess. But then again, like,
Unprovoked.
Herlock is not normal.
I'm not normal. Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat? That's not normal. That's weird. Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one. Herlock Sholmes is just Jughead. Confirmed.
Herlock Sholmes is Jughead.
It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes. Did you know? Wait, I just gotta talk about Riverdale for a sec.
Okay.
So, Jughead in the comics now are written by the guy who's writing or directing the TV show.
Oh.
And he's the one who, like, saved Archie because Archie was, like, nobody was buying the comics anymore. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna kill Archie and then I'm gonna make it a zombie, comic.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, and then in the newer Archie stuff, Jughead's asexual because he's never been interested in the love triangle shit. So they were
Yeah.
like, he seems like an asexual character. Let's make him asexual. And they go into that. And they said, the director mentioned, like, doing that stuff in the show, but that hasn't happened. And I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
It hasn't
that
happened
sucks.
at all. Those characters are, like, sleeping with each other like rabbits.
Damn. And yeah, that does suck because there really isn't a lot of asexual representation. But then again, do I trust Riverdale to give good representation?
No. But it would be
No.
funny.
It would be funny.
Because every time they try and do, like, serious stuff, it's funny.
Yeah, that does seem to be like the main appeal of Riverdale is just like
Mhm.
it's like a soap opera almost.
It's so off the walls now. I recently watched Super Eye Patch Wolf's new video about it. He did like a 40-minute essay about Riverdale, and it's so weird, like the stuff that happens.
Yeah, because wasn't there I think I heard on social media at some point that there was like an incest cult?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Jughead's a career-oriented fellow. Oh.
His true passion is finding the best way to eat a burger. You know what?
Exactly.
I appreciate that. And now I want a burger.
Me too. Ugh.
I might take a walk down to McDonald's after the stream is over.
I had a really good burger the other day at a
Oh?
at a chip truck. I went there for lunch. I brought
Ooh.
my burger back. I ate half of it, and then they were like, "Val, we need you. Come here." And then my burger sat there for the rest of the day.
No!
And same with my small fry that I had 2 fries out of. Anyway, now that tragedy's out of the way.
Whenever you talk about like fries being left out, I just remembered this one person who commented on a Wayne Radio TV stream and said that fries are better with age.
No, that's not true at all.
No, it's not. But that sentence has stuck with me. Like, what do you mean they're better with age? What do you fucking mean? Anyways, food truck food is the best kind of unhealthy food.
Mm-hmm. It's so
But
greasy.
you know, it's so greasy. You know it's awful for you, but you still love it.
You just can't stop. You can't
Yeah.
help yourself. You just gotta keep eating. And now that
Yeah.
they have, like, deep fried curd, oh my god.
Oh my god. I've never even heard of that.
Oh my god.
Imagine
It's so
deep-fried
good.
curds on a poutine.
I know! Next time I go to one that has deep fried curd, I'm gonna ask, can I get the deep fried curd on my poutine, please? And then they'll look at me like I'm crazy.
Listen, if you're eating at a food truck, you gotta go all the way.
That's true.
There's no sense trying to get a healthy option at a food truck. That's an oxymoron.
As every late 20s dude's tattoo says, YOLO.
It's specifically late 20s because no one said that since 2015.
Exactly.
Okay, let's play video games.
It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes. Those don't look like beautiful outfits and they don't look like stage costumes, but go off.
They don't, but I guess we were supposed to use our imagination.
I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck. Also, her panties.
Don't go looking at her panties.
This isn't Apollo Justice.
This is not Apollo Justice. This is an entirely different video game.
So this ventilator connects to Cosmo's cabin next door. Yes, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator into another room. Oh, maybe. It's so that if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of the cabin would notice and raise the alarm. Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning.
Yeah, that's more likely.
That is a possibility, yeah.
Also, if it's something like carbon monoxide poisoning,
You're
you
just
can't
done.
smell that. You just
Yeah.
die.
Did you know there was a carbon dioxide shortage in Britain? I learned this on Gogglebox.
How do you run out of carbon dioxide?
I know, all you had to do is go like this. you know?
Yeah, you make it just by being alive.
But there was a shortage, but because there was a shortage of that meant there was a shortage of, like, meat and poultry and beef. Because they used the carbon dioxide to, like, knock out the animals or something, they said.
Oh. That makes sense. That's actually really clever.
I know! But it's not very clever when you have a shortage of it.
That's true.
How to
See,
die
I
on
always thought
stream.
that, like, how to die on stream 101.
Today we're going to be doing the carbon dioxide challenge. Not actually, don't, no. But
do that.
that's a bit, it's a bit.
But yeah, but I thought, like, in like, not butcher shops, that's not where the animals die. Slaughterhouses.
Mm-hmm.
I thought in slaughterhouses what they did is they have, like, a nail gun, and they, like, shoot it into the back of the animal's head, so it kind of, like, kills the brain really quickly so they don't feel any pain as they die.
No, I don't think that's what happens.
Honestly, that's what happens.
They take a nail gun that you use to, like, build with?
No, it's
and
like a
shoot at
special-
the animals like Matrix?
No, it's a specialized nail gun. I'm gonna look it up. Fucking Google it.
I think it
How
also
do
depends on the
they
place,
kill
but there are quite
animals
a few rules. How do
in
they kill
slaughterhouses?
animals?
Penetrating captive bolt. A gun fires a metal bolt into the brain of the animal, causing the animal to lose consciousness immediately. I was right.
Oh shit.
I told you. It's
Because-
like a nail gun, it puts a bolt into the back of the animal's head, and it basically kills the brain immediately, so this way they don't feel pain.
Huh.
But I guess different places must do it differently.
Mm-hmm. Because I think on smaller farms, they can just, like, they do like the knife thing, and they know exactly where to press in, so it's instant.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, that's not a very fun
Anyway.
topic.
Today on Ace Attorney Animal Genocide.
Anyway, whoa, those anime girls in my head sure go off sometimes. Anyway, last night Kazuma wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator. What's anime?
We've gone through like 7 topics and we've investigated 2 things. What the fuck?
All the books have toppled over together. Look, every single one. Is she gonna fix it again? Do you think that's a god of the sea, perhaps? He toppled too, though? He's toppled too, though. Oh, sorry, I didn't understand what she was saying. It's exactly the same as the bookcase next door! In Kazuma's cabin. Perhaps. Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult bullet pose and fell
Ballet.
against the bookcase.
Not bullet. Not bullet. It's ballet.
A difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase. I don't know.
Pose.
A bullet pose. You know, like Angelina Jolie when she curves the bullet, she has to do this pose.
Yeah,
You get that reference?
I do. Because the Mythbusters did a thing and it was like,
Oh,
hey, can
okay.
you actually curve a bullet like Angelina Jolie does in this movie? And the answer was no. But it sure did look
Aw.
cool.
Who would have thought you couldn't curve a bullet?
Listen, they didn't think that it would work either. They were just like, hey, let's see if it does. Let's see if reality surprises us.
I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company? Alrighty then. It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over in a fit of rage. Not everything bad that happens on this ship is because of me, you know. So does she still think I did it, or... Well,
I don't know
anyway.
at this point. She flip-flops constantly.
She's hot and cold.
Yes, then no.
In the know. Well, anyway.
Up and down.
I'll set them all straight again in here, too. I don't like seeing things in disarray.
disarray whenever we were here last?
No, that was our room.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean when we were talking to what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, maybe the animal escaped, and that's why she's not in here, and that case is open.
Well, she went to go talk to the, captain, right?
Oh, that's true. But that doesn't explain why her case would be open.
That's true. Well, Herlock Sholmes has been crawling around.
That's true, that's true. He's been on the ground, scurrying around like a little rat.
There are just a few Oh.
Sorry, I still maintain that he's hiding under the bed.
We'll see.
He's just watching us.
There are just a few books on the desk, nothing else by the looks of it. Well, Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet last night. She's hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all. That's
Wait a
true.
second, if she only ran away last night, and this boat's been going for like 2 weeks, how the hell did she get on board?
They stopped in Russia, right?
Oh, that makes sense, okay.
I wonder what kind of books she likes to read. Let me see. Yes, I see. It would seem that Miss Pavlova enjoys reading books written in Russian. Thanks.
Great, thanks.
I think I probably already knew that. Hey, you two, so who's up for murder this time? Because it's always murder, Jesus. Someone steal something, take a candy bar, something. Welcome,
Let us
Logan.
investigate a different crime.
It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that.
Hey, jeez.
Jesus. No need to go off, sis. Wig, sis. You did not have to pop off so hard, sis. I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor. Yes, it doesn't look like it's been dropped. More like it's been put there deliberately.
Foster for the little friend?
Do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here? What? A leak? Is this ship quite safe? I'm sure that even if there's a little leak on the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship's going to sink. No, you're right. Of course you're right. She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she? So they don't think pets need water?
I guess not. I guess they think that they photosynthesize.
It would seem this teapot is empty. So the natural conclusion is that the Russians are a very thirsty people.
That's a funny sentence.
Or, because Miss Pavlova only came into this cabin last night, she hasn't had the chance to make any tea yet? I mean, it could be either. It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I'd lay 1,000 to 1 on it.
Do we have any Russian viewers? Can you confirm?
Yeah, any Russians in chat? You're rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san,
Also, Logan Davis in chat says, joking aside, seriously, how are you two? Taking care of yourselves? Staying healthy? Yeah!
Always! This Naruhodo voice is not healthy, but I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, you're only doing it, like, what, a couple hours out of the week? I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Yo, look at the trash can. Maybe there's something in the trash can.
Oh.
This is my instincts from Pokemon kicking in.
I suppose every cabin has a waste paper basket. Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away? Let's look through her trash. Naruhodo-san! It's poor etiquette to go sifting through someone's rubbish, you know.
You were all
those
up in her
eyes.
closet 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, you were looking for her panties just a second ago. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now. However, These are special circumstances, I think. Exactly! We have no choice! Jump scare.
I'm scared.
There's hardly anything in here at all. Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that's in the game.
I was expecting that there'd maybe be, like, hair in there, because wasn't she about to chop it off?
That's true.
Like, I'm sure she would have been like, oh, just give me 1 second, and then just chop her hair off.
Mm-hmm. There's one of these next to Cosmo's bed. The bed in Cosmo's cabin, too. Yes, it's a belt cord. I can't resist.
No, don't pull it!
She barely hesitated. She barely hesitated there. And she gave it a good tug, too. No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come. We don't want them to! We're trying to investigate in secret!
Hey, you
Why-
could have fucked this whole situation up for us.
Why didn't anyone come?
That is true. Maybe they're a little too preoccupied with the murder.
Yes. They're displayed in this cabin too. Look, the SS Bureau's rules of passage. We know this. We showed them to the little Russian lady.
Did.
Passengers must like he was. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Did you know that? I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this. Her special friend, I mean. I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now. It's probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine. I just hope Seaman Stroganov doesn't find it and throw it overboard. Oh yeah, so do I.
That would suck. Like, that animal didn't ask to be brought on board.
That's true. This cabin door is the same simple sort of bolted latch that our cabin door has. If the bolt's drawn across...
Val? Val, I think your mic turned off.
I touched the wire.
Val?
Hello?
Val?
Hello?
Val!
Hello?
Well, Chad, it's just me. Welcome back to, Novella talks a bunch of bullshit until Val comes back. I'm not sure what topic to start on. What would y'all like me to talk about? I can see Val's cursor moving around.
Hello?
I can see her figuring out some shit. Hello!
Okay. I touched my cord on my microphone and that made voice meter crash.
Oh, great! Is it back to normal now?
I think so. I'm gonna double check all the sounds in Streamlabs. But from what yeah, it's still working. We're good.
Alright. Meanwhile, in the chat, random comic fact, currently Superman and Lois Lane have a son named John Kent, who is also best friends with Damian Wayne, aka the son of Batman. That's cool. I don't know shit
Cool.
about comics. And then also, why is Halloween better than Christmas? Because you can't keep Christmas decorations up year-round, but if you keep Halloween decorations up year-round, then you're just goth.
I don't like either.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
If the bolt's drawn across, there's no way anybody could enter the cabin from outside. Yes, it's not a particularly heavy-duty bolt, is it? But still, it wouldn't slide across of its own accord, would it? Oh. Oh, sorry. The game was quiet.
Oh, okay.
But still, it wouldn't slide across of it. But still, it wouldn't slide across of its own accord, would it?
The wires are crossing.
No, and the door's made of metal, so there's no chance of trickery using magnets to unbolt it from the outside.
That's really clever, actually. I didn't even think of that.
And it seals up perfectly, too, to stop any seawater coming in. So if you couldn't use the method you told me of passing a thread through a crack around the closed door either... I seem to know a lot of tricks for opening doors. I'm starting to see why they suspect me. Is that everything?
I think that's everything.
What's
Unless
in this bag?
that horn off to the side. The pipe? No, we can't investigate that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything then.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, nothing left. Let's go back into the passageway.
Oh.
Maybe examine the door out of the... Oh, this might work too. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, examine the door
Wait.
because maybe it's unlocked now.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hi, idiot.
Oh god, I've got to do a British accent.
Oh, it's Mr. Sholmes, look! Well, you never know where he's gonna turn up next, do ya? He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings to himself. Oh, we could have saw him.
Was this here before?
It was, we just didn't look.
Great. Tra-la-la-li-da-li-day. I did it the great detective way.
He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us? Or he's simply in extremely high spirits.
There were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than it could chew.
What's the yard?
Scotland Yard, probably.
Oh, okay.
It's like a British or UK police force.
Oh!
Very highly regarded. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky Herlock was about.
He has his own theme song that he wrote himself. Excuse me?
Told it all and I stood tall. I did it the great detective way.
Mr. Sholmes!
Ah! What is it? You want to fight? Oh, he's ready. He's ready.
This is a new pose.
Fucking Macarena. Cha-cha
Hey.
real smooth.
Macarena.
Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing, and I was just about to reach the climactic finish.
Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now it was as good time as any.
I very nearly dropped to the floor with one of my famous right hooks, or dropped you to the floor.
I dropped myself to the floor.
I nearly punched myself in the face.
Alright, I get the picture. Now could you put those fists away?
I like how his first reaction is to punch someone when he has a fucking gun.
Mr. Sholmes? You seem to be examining something before we interrupted you.
Ah, yes, that. I was immersed in the study of the ship's log as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here. I don't know if this is even an accent. God damn it. You know what? We're just rolling with it.
Oh, yes, the ship's log. And did you find out anything useful from it?
Well, after 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank.
Which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so...
You truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it. What is that supposed to mean, sir?
I think he's being racist.
I think he's being racist. Why are you being racist?
Sorry?
Your logic, my boy, is inverted.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Sorry, the
Sholmes,
other pages.
stop being racist!
Ryunosuke's just sitting there as we're screaming in his brain to not be racist. Imagine that! Imagine just going about your daily life and someone says something that's iffy and you just hear two anime girls in the back of your brain screaming, "Stop being racist!"
You better fucking stop!
Stop!
Pain?
The other pages, and all shall become clear. It would seem the same crewman often stands sentry in this first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour.
So if he hasn't written
Ooh.
anything...
He hasn't written anything since 2 a.m. after Kazuma died.
Oh, he writes that in every 30 minutes? Nothing to report.
Precisely. Put simply, the seaman writes, nothing to report when there is just that. And yet... The ship's log... Wait, that's you.
The ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report. Do you mean?
Yes. There were circumstances afoot last night, which led to the seaman being absent from his post.
What kind of circumstances? What happened?
That remains a mystery for now. We can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file.
Do you mean the court record?
Yes, whatever you call it.
Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective.
See, he's not a complete himbo, just mostly. Ah, he's starting to understand what my way is, I see. What makes Sholmes, Sholmes. Brilliance! Oh, ouch.
Was he poisoned too?
Could be. Oh my god, what if he was? What if everyone was drugged?
What is it? Are you hurt?
Oh, don't worry yourself. Seemed to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more. He was drugged!
Show me your dick.
Everyone
I'll
was
help
not
with that
drugged!
throbbing head.
No! I'm holding up a water gun to your face right now. Stop.
She's so shocked at what he said.
Ryunosuke, you can't just ask someone about their dick. I thought we went over this. Well, my friends, until our next encounter.
I mean, it's like the 1800s. I bet, like, every single person had, like, an STD or something that just wouldn't go away.
Oh, probably, because no one knew what an STD was, so people would just be like, I think this is normal. It's like, you don't know what normal really is with a body. It's like, oh, am I supposed to have these pains? Or is this just a normal fucking thing?
Exactly,
This is
exactly.
why I'm
He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passageway.
Wait, did he leave the door unlocked?
Is something wrong, Susuno-san? You seem lost in thought. It's just, well, I feel the same. Sorry? I want to see his dick too. Ever since I woke up this morning, I've had something of a headache. A sort
Everyone
of
was drugged!
continuous throbbing? Oh, you too?
examine the door. He left it unlocked. I know it. I feel it in my bones.
Oh, we took the book.
Oh, we took the book. We stole it. It's in our bag now.
Oh, we can't look at the door.
Oh. God damn it. I thought I was onto something. Maybe now we go back to Kazuma's cabin and Hosonaga will have something else to tell us.
Maybe. Or Sholmes is there.
Or Sholmes is there. I want to see Sholmes and Hosonaga interact. I feel like that'd be really funny.
Nope.
Nope. Back to the cabin? Oh!
What's that? Well, this isn't
God, we're
great.
getting bombed!
This isn't great.
Oh no!
Do you want to take
Shut
that?
down the engines immediately! Vessel sighted a quarter-mile forward! Full stop! Starboard! All hands, brace for impact! Oh god.
What the? I think we're about to crash into another ship. What?
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh god!
I can't stand. Susanoo, hold on.
Lie on the floor! Hide under the bed so shit can't hit you!
Susanoo-san, are you all right? Are you injured at all? I think I'm fine. Thank you, Naruhodo-san. Well, that was an escalation. It looks like we avoided a collision. I think... Yes, the ship has come to a stop. Oh my goodness. What about you, Naruhodo-san? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Hello? Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance!
Oh. Oh, that sounds like...
Oh. Inspector Hosonaga? Is that you in there, Naruhodo-san? Unbolt the door, quickly.
What? The bull?
Oh, it got bolted shut whenever it stopped.
When it fell. When we tilted, and, the thing tilted, so it locked the door.
Right.
That's why it's a locked door case.
Oh my god, and because everyone was drugged, no one knows.
Yep.
Everyone was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. The door's bolted. Did you do that, Susanoo-san?
No, I didn't touch it.
What
Well,
if it's
that's
the captain
strange.
of the ship who killed Kazuma?
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Because the captain would have control over most of the ship.
Mm-hmm. But why would he want him dead? We need to meet this captain.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's strange. How did...
Maybe the
And-
captain is just really, really racist.
Is that just gonna be
It's a
like all of the
possibility.
motives? That's gonna be the motive for every case.
Just racism?
Yeah,
I mean,
that
it
was the
can't
motive for the
it wasn't
first
really
case.
the motive for the first case, was it?
She was like, I don't want to be in Japan, right?
No, she was like, "Yo, I wanna test out this poison that I've been studying and see how it works."
Oh, right. She was just happened to be racist.
Yeah.
And look at all the books. They're just like they were before again.
There's a guy yelling outside.
Oh no. I could
Naruhodo-san.
kind of hear him a tiny bit from your microphone, but not
Oh
like I
god.
couldn't make out any words. Yeah, I could just hear like the voice.
Naruhodo-san, aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
I'd better tidy this place up first.
No, just let him in.
Yeah, why do you care?
Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery, at least, in a very vivid way. But I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around
God.
tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart.
To be continued.
We've only been going for...
Yeah, it's been an hour and a half.
I think we can
Should
go
we
a
keep
little
going?
bit longer. I do have to leave early, though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I'm going to a thing tonight.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
So maybe it
That's
is
fair.
a good spot to stop.
Yeah, you know what? Especially if you do have to get ready to go to something.
Yeah.
And also, I'm hungry for a burger.
The burger talk.
The burger talk got me hungry. And, yeah, I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
That sounds wonderful. That sounds delightful, actually.
It does! I haven't had a burger from McDonald's in a really long time, and usually just get the chicken nuggets.
Okay, we've saved the game. Okay, let's go over to the talking screen.
Oh, right.
Okay. So, that was fun. A big climactic end, sort of. No answers questioned. Questions answered.
No answers questioned.
No answers questioned.
Can that be the title of the next stream?
Okay, it will be. I'll do that right after the stream. I'll make the title for the next one.
Fuck
No
yeah,
answers
Pog.
question. But yes, that was a very good stream. Thank you for coming. Let's see what's happening next week. I'm guessing we're playing this again Sunday.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have anything planned for Sunday, so...
I also don't have anything planned for Sunday. Hopefully I can get more
okay.
streams in next week. Because now that my
Yeah.
work's not in crunch mode.
Yeah. And that's good. It means that you'll have a little bit of time to relax.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never great when work is in crunch mode.
I know, it's awful. Anyway,
Yeah.
there are links to Novella's channel and Novella's Twitter down below. There are also links to my Twitter and my Discord server in the description.
Yeah, follow my Twitter. Follow my Twitter to see the next time I catch a shiny Pokemon just on accident.
Yeah! It
That
happens
somehow
so
happened
often.
twice in the past week.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
It is. I don't even have like a shiny charm or anything. Like these are full odds. I mean, but then again, I don't know how max raids affect shiny odds.
I think
Anyways.
it's more in a max
I
raid,
think
but still.
more, but still,
That's pretty freaking good.
it is pretty freaking good. Got 2 shinies in 2 days. What are the odds?
What did you name them?
I named the Noibat Pennyroyal after a type of mint. Or it's like a purple flowering plant that's related to mint.
Oh, okay.
And then I named the Caterpie Misfortune because I'm just incredibly fucking lucky. I
That
can't
makes
use
sense.
the Caterpie in my playthrough though because all my Pokemon are at like level 40. Like Butterfree became obsolete 3 gyms ago.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a Caterpie for a while, I think. But it'll make a good addition to my living dex.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end the stream. Remember, everyone, be good people and live life with love in your heart. Hell yeah! Everybody,
Very,
be
very good
safe.
words.
Be safe. Have fun. Drink lots of water, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye bye.